Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Unlit path. My journey into devotion to Santa Muerte. Today I will be covering my attempts so far at meditation, my first attempt and my second attempt, and the results so far. The first attempt was arguably not well thought out in advance. It was 3 a.m. I was on the back of a 10-hour shift at work, and I was tired, arguably sleep deprived at this stage. So my first attempt, I sat down, I relaxed my body, and I attempted to enter the void. I felt myself descending down into it. I opened my heart door, I stepped through, and promptly fell asleep. I woke up from that very quickly, almost as soon as it happened, and shook myself back awake again, and then I decided, okay, well, I'll stretch my legs a little bit, make myself up as best I can, and then I will make my second attempt. So my second attempt was the interesting one. Second attempt was I sat back down, I closed my eyes, and went back into my meditative state, descended through into my heart space, and I could feel myself fighting tiredness. I could feel the sleep like at the door, and I was clawing on to my focus is with this deathly grip. And I called out to her again. Called out to Santa Muerte, and I saw a silhouette in front of me in the darkness. I saw this silhouette outlined in a blue light. And then I felt myself losing control on my grip, on focus, and I felt me losing the battle with sleep. And then, like a light switch, I was in a dream. Like it was instantaneously. And I was in a cantina, a Mexican cantina. It was brightly lit. There were colorful lights strewn around. It was empty. I was alone, except for a young woman wearing skull candy makeup. She was maybe about 5'4", dark hair, and she was laughing at me. She was just, it was this weird kind of, laugh. But it was also interchanged with this strange, like almost aggressive, like gnashing of her teeth, like, and yeah, she was like almost like getting right up in my face, and then I snapped out. I was boom, bam, awake again. It was so vivid. It was so clear, and it was so sudden. It was like I was in the void, and then somebody turned on a light switch, and then I looked around, and I was somewhere different. It was like a light switch going on, and I could see this bright cantina. Anyway, that was my first experience, and I was like, holy crap! I don't know if this means anything. Maybe I'm just overtired, and I just slipped into this dream state. And yeah, that was my first night. So I was like, okay, I'm way too tired. This is not working. I've got I don't have enough control. So I went to bed. I was like, that's it. I got another long day tomorrow. So I went to bed, and I had 2 shifts since then. I had 2 late shifts since then, and I thought, okay, today's my day, because I had a late shift that finished at 1 a.m. last night, and then I could sleep, and then I don't have to be at work until a night shift tonight, so I have a big long sleep. I'll wake up. So I did. Had a good, maybe 9 hours of sleep. Woke up, had a shower, and did my best to just remove all distractions. Turned off the air conditioning, turned off the computer, turned off everything I could think of that was going to distract me, and I was going to have another crack at this. And so I gave it a go. For the second time, I was a lot more easier to get down into that meditative state this time. And so I called out to her. I called out to death, and to appear to me in a form that I would recognize. And I was standing in the void, and I could see the silhouette again. The same silhouette as before, this blue outline with the silhouette of a hooded figure that was black. And it was approaching me. Slowly but surely it was approaching me. And it was darker than the void. It was like darker than dark. And which in itself is kind of profound. It was like a darkness of oblivion. And as the figure stepped forward, I was privy to glimpses of detail. Now, when I say that, what I mean is that there were shafts of light that would cross her. And the only way I can describe these lights, they didn't seem to have a source that I could discern. But it looked like if you were in the dark ocean or in the dark water, deep water, and somebody shone a flashlight down through the water, it was like this, like an echo of light, it was distorted light. It was like a shimmer of light. It's a shimmer of light, you could say, as it kind of passed over features, not all at once. It was just like I would see a part of her at once. The first part I saw was across the jaw. I saw the jaw, and it was a skeleton. It was a skeleton. It was a bony jaw, and I could make out details of this black robe. Which almost seemed... Yeah, it was... I don't know what it was made out of. I guess it was... I couldn't tell. And she had something hanging, like some kind of pendant or amulet or whatever around her neck. And it was like a hash almost, like a crisscross of either sticks or bones, and I can't for the life of you tell you what it was. It was like a crisscross of bones. It was like almost something like you would see in something like a, I don't know, like a witch doctor would make or something in a movie, you know, like it was this crisscross of things, but it was too defined. It was like somewhere between that and a piece of like crafted jewelry. And I can't tell you whether it was bones or if it was of sticks or something else. But it was crisscrossed like a hash, and it had like a circle in the middle, or like an oval shaped in the middle. And as she got closer to me, anyway, and I was being enveloped by this darkness. And everything was getting substantially darker. The void gave way to this darker void. And I felt her embrace. And I don't like it. Like it wasn't like a hug, you know. It wasn't like a hug. It was like I don't know. Like I could feel her. It was like I could feel her surround me. And then, unfortunately, I lost it again. And not because of sleep deprivation this time, but unfortunately there was just this influx of sound in the physical world, which it was too much to ignore, and I just lost my grip on my focus, and yeah, the whole thing fell apart. But fuck, you know, like it was. Yeah, but like I obviously I can't wait to try again. Yeah, so I've got work tonight, and tomorrow I've another big sleep before my night shift tomorrow night. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, frustration, but progress. I mean, God, it was so close. Like it was. I mean, so close you can almost count that as a success, right? I mean, my goal was to speak with her. And while I didn't speak with her, I'm still reeling. So, I hope this was some insight or value to you. I hope this was worthy of your time to listen, and I appreciate you taking the time to join me on this. I'll be sure to update you with any new progress and let you know how I go with furthering this. But in the meantime, I am, will be, and always have been your white knight.